Hi everybody. We are gonna break down the 7 different ways that your spine moves. So we're gonna start with axial extension. So the axis of our spine, right? So that's our spine down the center of our body. And extension of that means basically lengthening. So you can do this in almost any shape on your mat, but the one that I like to explain it the best, and I feel like you get the best understanding of it, is a seat. So when we sit either cross-legged, or if we sit in hero's pose on our heels, you can also place a block or a bolster underneath. We imagine our sit bones connecting down, pressing down into the block, the mat, the heels, wherever they are. And then the crown of our head reaches up, like there's a string attached to it. And by doing this, we're extending, we're lengthening the space between each of the vertebrae to grow a little bit taller, to create more length, to extend the spine up. Axial extension. Then we have extension and flexion. Our extension of the spine is going to be making the angle larger. And so the angle we think about is on the front of the body here. So to make this angle of my legs to my torso, let's say in a seat, larger, we will extend, moving the spine back. So you could think of this as a seated cow, or if you were on all fours, a cat cow. We are really pressing back, and it's to whatever amount that you'd like. If you are extending through the neck, it's the chin that's going to lead you up. Opposite of extension is making this angle smaller. Flexion, folding forward, rounding through the spine, even bringing chin towards chest, tucking it in. So that is 1, 2, 3. And then we have our lateral flexions, one on each side, right and left. So if we are flexing laterally, then we are creating a smaller angle on one side, a larger angle on the other side, which could be lateral extension of the other side. But we just call it lateral flexion. So we are closing down on the one side, opening the other side, maybe even the arm comes into it, but really if we're talking about the spine, it's just the torso that we're focusing on the other side. And the last 2 are rotations. For our rotation, we always want our axial extension first, the lengthening through the spine, and then we twist. I like to use landmarks of the rib cage or the lungs. So if I am twisting to my right, which probably looks like a left on the screen here to you, but then my right lung, my right back rib cage is moving towards the left side of my space, and my left lung, my left rib cage, is opening up towards the side wall. This whole time I am also extending through the axis of my spine. We're lifting the crown of the head up, pressing the sit bones down, so that little by little I can twist more, maybe even bringing it into the cervical spine by turning the chin towards the shoulder. And so we twist one way, come back to center, give ourselves a moment, and then we twist the other way. Again, always finding length through our spine and then twisting. Thanks for joining. Those are the 7 ways in which our spine moves.